Hello there everyone at Fusion 360 for Beginners. Nice to see you all. Jay Ayala here, your friendly neighborhood Fusion 360 nerd. Fascinating question, absolutely. So A.L. Lehron, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name there, Lehron, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I would do if I was trying to get this one done. Alright, so follow along with me. Here I've got Fusion 360, and I'm realizing I kind of made a mistake with the temporary model here, but what we want to do is, I've made an extrusion based out of a simple shape. Here's my sketch. As you can see, just made a little sketch, kind of like what you had, but I just don't have that filleted over there. It's fine. For the purposes of what we're going to do, this is going to work out just fine. So what we want to do is we want to create, of course, this example here with this edge that's kind of been rolled over, and this is where I would leverage in this solid modeling technique anyway. I'm not doing sheet metal right now, but in this technique I would leverage a sweep. So let's take a look at that. So here in my model, I'll just go ahead and flip this up to like this image over here. Now what I want to do is I want to draw an arc like this over here to kind of emulate what Lehron has. So, and like I said, guys, I apologize profoundly if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm probably butchering it, so I apologize. Anyway, so let's do that. I want to draw a sketch on that face right there, on that face. Let's go do that now. So here I can just start a new sketch. If I zoom in closely, I can get onto this face right here. It's exactly what I want. Alright, let me start by projecting geometry so that I can use it to reference things off of here. Okay, so here's the project. I want to project that face right there using construction lines. I want to project this face. So now I click here and I get a blue profile indicating that I've selected that, and then I can click on OK. Alright. Let's just turn off the bodies really quick just to see what we have. And here you can see, oh, for some reason it didn't give me the construction lines. It's okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, and I've got my selection method here. What do I want? I want window selection. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Window select. There we go. Okay. Let's grab all of those lines and change them manually to construction lines. Okay, so this is going to help me so that when I go select my profile based off of this sketch, it will only select the standard line type that I want to use. So now I'll enable the standard line type, but deselecting that. Okay, good. So if I just go with my line tool here, and if I click and drag on this location here, it allows me to draw an arc that's tangential to that particular point. Okay. So there I've got my tangential arc. Alright. And now I want to do an offset. And I happen to know what the length is of what I need. But if you don't know, I want to show you that you can use the measure tool to get that. This one happens to be 1.25 inches. And I want to go in the other direction, that way. Okay, perfect. Good. And now I just want to make sure that I get my line drawn here, and I'm just going to draw a vertical line. I can see it's vertical because I have the vertical constraint. It looks like a line with it almost looks like a feather board. If you're into woodworking, it almost looks like a feather board. Let me just clean all this up now. Alright, I'm just going to use my trim command to clean all of that up. Alright, now I need to make a decision. What is my size? So I'm just going to use this outer size here to make it a particular length, and I'm just going to do 1/4 of an inch. There we go. And then I just want to constrain this point to that point right there, so it'll always be that particular length. Good. Alright. And then finally, I just want to make sure that the line is coincident with the center point there. Perfect. Okay. And then finally, I just need to close this up with one last little line here, spanning from that endpoint to this other endpoint. There we go. And I get a preview, a blue preview of a profile, which is exactly what I want. Okay. So I've got my line work. Let me re-enable the visibility of my body, as you can see here. And now I think I can sweep that. I may have to make one more sketch, but we're about to find out. I think I can sweep that now. So let's go try that. Sweep. All right. So what is my profile? Well, that right there is my profile. And what is my path? And I can select the line here. And I can select the next line and then the next line. And then I can hit OK. All right. So that worked out for me. In this case, I didn't have to go make another sketch. I just kind of made the initial sketch there and used the line work of the body in that case. So as you can see, that's the capability of the sweep command, following another, a path, and then it's just going to miter wherever those locations are. For example, these bends that you can see here, just kind of miter them naturally. Okay. All right, guys. So sweep command. I hope that works for you, AL Lehron, and let me know if it doesn't. Maybe I can make you another video. See you guys.